Okay, hello everyone. Hope you enjoyed the short sequences now. That was an impromptu trip down to the White Cliffs of Dover, which I decided to do at the end of the summer last year. That was actually my third attempt to try and get to the cliff. The first attempt was back in 2018 when Wen and I took the trip down to the Dungeness at Kent, and we were planning to end our trip at Dover. It was a beautiful cycle along the coast. We took our time, but we left it until a little bit late and only made it to the Dover Castle after the sun went down. The second attempt was actually a week before this solo trip when I took my friends Ben and Gordon along the same route, and we got pretty beaten up by the time we got to the town of Dover as well. So yeah, still haven't submitted the cliff. So the next part of this video is going to be a breakdown of my experience from the start to finish. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell a story really. I began my journey at Cambridge where I lived. I remember it was like 4 in the afternoon and the weather was just gorgeous. I just decided to do it. I would just head down south as far as I can, spend the night somewhere in the wild. Hopefully I can get up early in the morning, try and chase the sunrise when I get to the cliff. Yeah, sounds doable, right? With nothing to lose, I grabbed a pack of Shin ramen, filled up a ton of water, packed up my sleeping gears and also my cooking kit. I also wanted to bring my tripod with me with the intention to film some part of the journey, but I struggled to find a suitable way to carry it. So I ended up just tying on top of the tube with some of these voile strap. Voile? It sort of did the job, I guess. I quickly caught the next train that leaves for London, and my end destination was going to be Ashford International. Whilst changing at London King's Cross and St Pancras Station. Thankfully, I have some time on the train to do my research, because by this time, I still had no idea where I was going to camp out for the night. I would literally take my phone, zoom into the phone, try and find the greenest patch in the map. By the time I cycled out from Ashford International, it was already 6:30 in the evening, and I was about to lose some daylight as the sun was setting behind me. I continued venturing into the countryside and into the off-beaten path. These pictures were taken before I went into a byway that was just bumpy and covered with overgrown trees. It got dark so quickly that I started to feel a little bit uneasy because I didn't know what's going on around me. It was just pitch black and silent. I got my head torch on, but every time I look up, I swear I shit myself. It was ridiculous. I didn't know there was a bunch of pheasants on top of the tree. They were just resting there. And every time I shine on it, they just like freaked out. They scream. Wah, 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 wah. I was like, it was just like a thunderstorm. It was awful. What a nightmare. Anyway, I finally came out from that byway. I discovered this field. It was one of those fields that had a metal gate. And I was super hungry and rather desperate at the time. So I just climbed in and made it my base for the night. I took my time to make my dinner, slurping away the spicy noodles while soaking in my surroundings. Peace. I went to bed at 9:30, hoping to get up at 4 early in the morning to continue my journey. But I ended up just snoozing a lot. It was so comfy though. And I took my time to pack up, so I ended up just leaving at 5 o'clock, which is a bit late. Oops. Cycling in the countryside when it was still dark felt so surreal because I had the entire road to myself. 1 hour into the journey, my legs started to feel it. I definitely underestimated the amount of hills that I need to climb along the way. I paddled towards the beautiful coast town on a focus stone, and by the time I got there, the sky had lit up, and that's when I thought, I wasn't gonna make it for the sunrise, am I? By the time I got to Dover town, I was completely bonked. I ran out of water, I ran out of food. Thank God the gas station opens 24/7 and I managed to stop by and replenish some. What's ahead of me was still a mission. It was 6:30 and the sun has risen. I was still like 20 minutes away and I had to climb back up again to the top of the cliff. What an effort, man. What an effort. A bit gutted that I was half an hour late, but it was all worth it though. I loved the feeling that I was the only person there with the entire view to myself. The scale of the cliff was just mind-blowing. The color of the limestone and the color of the sea. It just made me realize how vulnerable we are as a human when we are in the nature.
My toes, both my feet toe on the volume.
So that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys find that interesting. It's my first time talking in front of the camera, so man, it was bizarre. I have a long list of projects to be edited, and I'll try my best to churn them out more frequently. So stay tuned for the next one. Peace.
So I basically do both of my toes, both my feet toe on the volume.
Hello everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the short sequence. I think I'm done with it. Okay, I'm done.